Rick Joyner described a scene he saw in heaven that moved him to write and said, there's something about worship. He said he was in a deep vision. So he's like fell into a deep sleep. And what he saw was the face of the Father on the throne. His glory. How his glory was so awesome. His garment was full of stars, living stars. But then the Father was beholding something on earth. He was looking something on earth intently. And then this man of God was blessed to see what the Father was looking at. It was a little church on earth. He said he had the power to know everybody in that church and what they were going through. He said everybody in that church had trials, had problems. But they gathered in that church, a little church. They were not talking about their problems, but they were writing songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. God was beholding that, and suddenly he began to shed tears. God was shedding tears in heaven. And all of heaven began to shed tears. Everybody in heaven began to shed tears. Tears of joy. God is an emotional God. These people in affliction, angels had to stop what they were. Everybody had to pay attention to what the Father was paying attention to. A little church with people gathered with their problems. They were writing songs. I don't think they have started singing yet. They were just writing songs they would sing to the Father. And the Father began to shed tears. And Jesus said to Rick Joyner, he said, this is why I went to the cross. When I see the Father rejoicing, being happy because of the praises of my people on earth, I consider my sacrifice on the cross a small price to pay. When I see my Father shedding tears of joy, when the saints on earth are praising him out of our darkness, out of affliction, I consider the sacrifice I made on the cross a small price to pay. When I can see that the saints on earth can give my Father joy, then I'm happy that I went to the cross and paid the price. Then in the vision turn, he saw another church. It was a prayer meeting. Little church, dry prayer meeting. Little people, a few number were there. And they were just beginning to pray. Suddenly the Father left everything they were doing in heaven, all the praise, and began to focus on that little church, little prayer meeting. And all of heaven paid attention. Jesus said to him, this is what you call true worship. Worship in spirit. Because it is not based on anything. They are worshiping the Father they do not see. That's worship in spirit and in truth. They are not worshiping the Father because of anything they have. They are worshiping God in affliction, out of the darkness of this world. Even the angels who are talking, they said, here in heaven we can worship God easily because you can't see the glory and cannot worship. You just have to worship. But he touches on when saints on earth that can see the glory only but dimly, little glory, out of their darkness, out of their affliction, out of their pain, begin to worship. It affects us angels. They make us bow to the saints.